What we want to talk about tonight is really is issues of race, gender, culture, different biases that lawyers experience in the criminal justice field.
Okay, everyone would agree something had happened to them that was pretty tragic. They needed a trip, but the man has a job, and my client's life is on the line. So I understand you need a trip. This ain't the time for it. So I was going on and on, maybe even like I'm going on now. And the judge was like, "Look, Ms. Harden," she put her hand up. And I was like, your histrionics are not gonna work. So again, I just think, the way in which, as a black woman, I've been talked to is demeaning, it's condescending, it's happened lots and lots of times. And I will just tell you quickly, the one thing that I think is really important to do is be aware of it.
I said, Yana, we need to approach. He said, you can't. I said, Yana, we really need to approach. He said, you can't. I said, Yana, I must approach. He said, let me see you approach when I told you not to. Where I come from, that's like fighting words. And I just stood there and looked at him for about 10 seconds. He looked at me, and the marshals was looking at both of them. And then I went back to doing what I did. Came back to the office crying, literally tears on my eyes because I was so angry. Not because, I wanted to.
Definitely have experienced bias. I mean, I go to courts all over the state, and I previously worked in Florida. Prosecutors, judges, old white male personas definitely talk down to women attorney. I mean, we get the little miss kind of way that we're talked to. Honey, sweetie, yeah, ma'am. Just it is a way to sort of make us feel that we're one notch down in the courtroom. And I agree with Brandi that being aware of it and not shying away from it, being tactical sometimes, even potentially using that for my clients if I can.
In the South, it's been culture shock coming from New York City because I'm really getting these biases from white folks don't like me. Black folks don't understand the connection or who I am all the time. And based on certain experiences that they may have grown up with here in the South, may be drawing lines that really don't exist with me, right? And then, you have Latino folks here who are like, these Puerto Ricans, they're American, they don't talk Spanish the way that we do, we don't rock with them. And so we're getting hate from, and then obviously gender and all kinds of other things that happen. I meet my colleagues, particularly female colleagues, all the time. They take one look at me and they assume certain things, right? Whether it's the suit I'm wearing, my haircut, my bow tie, whatever it is, they may say, he's too slick for me.
The frustrations you deal with when encountering bias can either build you or destroy you. You need to be okay with being who you are. And some people encounter that stuff and they use it as fuel to prep harder for the case. I know I'm a person, if I stew too long in my anger, I'm going to get distracted and not do my work and not get the best product that I can. So I think it's always important in every aspect of life just to be conscious of your personality, what works best for you and how you respond to things. You can't control what other people do, but you can control how you respond to it.
Cheese, I bet I can help you find cheese.